Well, if you're a regular on my channel, you know that one thing that I really don't like doing when I go off-roading is deflating the tire pressure in my vehicles. I feel like it is very tedious and a huge waste of time. It does make a significant difference when it comes to certain types of off-roading, but the reality is that I've only done it one time ever, again, because time is very valuable. I'm a dad of 2 young kids. Anytime that I'm out on an adventure, I want to spend my time enjoying the great outdoors, doing some driving, not letting out the tire pressure and reinflating it. And so it's something that I do very infrequently. Well, I've got a solution to the problem now. It's the Morrflate multi-tire inflation system. This is a really cool system that makes the process a whole lot less tedious and much quicker. All right, so first off, let me show you how it works, and then I'll go over some of the different specifics for how you can customize the system. You'll see we've got our gauge here in the middle. Tubing over on this side is for the driver's side of the vehicle. Tubing on this side is for the passenger side. We're just going to take this here, toss it out here, and you'll see that it roughly puts the hoses at both the front and rear wheel. Then we do the same thing on the driver's side. So as you can see, I've got the hoses hooked up on both the front and rear of the driver's side, and then likewise on the passenger side, I've got the rear one hooked up, but I wanted to show you how to do it on the front passenger because it's actually a pretty cool valve. See, it's currently locked. We just pull down on this piece until you hear that click, and then we're going to push it onto the valve stem until the air stops, and then we just push this piece back in and it locks it on. So a pretty cool system there, makes it super easy to put it on, and it's nice that it locks it as well. So now what's really cool too is all 4 tires are equalized pressure because all 4 are hooked up. Now if you want to run different pressure between the front and rear of the vehicle, you can do that very easily by just disconnecting, say, the front tires and leave the rear ones connected, get the pressure that you want, and then likewise you could do the same thing with the front. They also sell the system in either this 4-tire system or you can get it in just a 2-tire system. Now come up to the front here and you'll see you've got the digital gauge. They've got an option. You can get it without the gauge, or you can do the gauge that's fixed or that can be easily disconnected or reconnected. You'll see currently we're sitting at 38 PSI, jump between 38 and 38.5. Now if we wanted to release pressure from the vehicle, we just take this valve here and open it up. Let that air out. And then when you want to check your pressure, you just close the valve, and you'll see now that we're at 37.5. So to check the pressure, you do have to close the valve, so you want to make sure that you're kind of checking that consistently when you're letting out pressure, but it is a lot easier than doing all 4 tires independently. It's nice that you can just, equalize them at the same time and check one gauge. So that's pretty cool. Once you're done off-roading, you're ready to repressurize. You can connect your compressor right to this valve here. So on their website, they do sell either fixed air or portable air options. I went with the portable air because I don't want fixed air for all 3 vehicles. That's not true. I do want it for all 3 vehicles. I don't want to pay for it for all 3 vehicles. So I figured rather than getting fixed air in the FJ, the Tacoma, and the 4Runner, I've got one little compressor that I can move between the vehicles. So this little compressor they sell on their website, and it's about as good a price as you're going to find for this compressor, so definitely a good deal. We've got these little connections here that we can connect to our battery terminals, and then this guy right here will connect to this. Now you do need an adapter. They sell those on their website as well. This is the adapter for the Vi-Air compressor, and then they also sell one for Smitty-built compressors. So I'm not really sure what the other standards are out there, but I imagine pretty easy to get an adapter that will work for yours. You can see with this that this just connects onto here, and then this end connects onto there. Kind of hard to do when I'm holding the camera, but I'll do that real quick so you can take a look. Here's what it looks like with everything connected. You can see the adapter right here. It's hooked on. We've got this screwed on. And then when we're ready to pressurize, obviously this needs to be hooked up. Turn this valve here, and then it gives you your pressure read as you're inflating. Now, unlike deflating, where you've got to close the valve to get your pressure reading, you can actually get your pressure as you're inflating with the valve open. So it's even easier when you're inflating than when you're deflating. And then when you want to disconnect this adapter, just pull on this here, and this will pop off. Now the other thing that's nice is not only can you use this with your portable compressed air, but let's say you're just doing routine maintenance on the vehicle, you know, inflating those tires so you're getting maximized fuel economy. Well, I've got my big compressor here. It's the exact same connection here as what we've got with that adapter. So super easy to just take this, connect it onto here. Again, hard to do with a single hand. We'll give it our best try. Connect that. And when I'm at home, I can easily pressurize with this system too. Now the Morrflate system is sold in a variety of different configurations. They've got a short wheelbase option that's 125 inch, and then they've got this long wheelbase option for up to 155 inches. Like I mentioned, they sell it in either a 2-tire configuration or this 4-tire configuration. They also sell adapter kits so that you can connect to this location here and run back. Let's say you've got fixed air in the vehicle. Well, obviously from here, you're not gonna be able to reach your fixed air. It could be difficult. So they've got the little adapters so that you can reach back to that depending on where it's located. Various lengths that are available for that. Like I mentioned, you can also get the digital gauge included or without that. They've got the fixed air, the portable air options that you can buy, and then a few of those adapters as well. As you can see, a pretty cool system. Makes the inflation deflation process a lot less tedious, much quicker as well. It's also better on your compressor because you're not running at those higher pressures quite as often. So that's certainly an added benefit. Really cool system. You can definitely expect me to be deflating my tires on a more frequent basis now that I've got this suite set up. I'll put a link to the product in the description below if you want to go check it out. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave those below as well. For more Toyota videos, be sure to subscribe. In the meantime, thanks for watching.